So, I'm having trouble because they've got two addresses listed. So, I don't know how well that's going to go. Because it kind of looks like they may have moved at one point. So,
turn left, then turn right.
I'm going to roll this way.
Turn left, then turn right.
Go check it out. See if we can get a nice viewpoint for you guys on this ride. Let's see. Boy, the only thing is, we might get a little bit of tourist traffic.
Then turn right. Turn right on Merrimaster Boulevard.
Check my fluids. And I don't know what is up. My fuel pump may be going bad because I just put a bunch of gas in the car and it acted like it just did not want to take it at all. Even the last few drops, 75 cents worth, and it's not even reading for me. So, look at these receipts here.
Turn left on East Miracle Strip Parkway.
35. It says it dropped it all, so. But it's definitely not showing full. And that does concern me because it was like it did not want to take the fuel.
Turn left on East Miracle Strip Parkway.
So we are going to ride over here. I used to work down Panama years and years and years and years and years. And the money was great. And that money went a while back. And so I haven't been through there. Hardly at all. Gotta get my phone charged up totally for this trip so that I will be able to use it for reference. I'm hoping that I won't get hit with a ton of traffic. Buy more stuff, but I'm gonna go check this out. I get some items that have at least $20 off at each. I'll get them, but that's, I don't want nothing to do with any of that cheapo stuff. I'm very much over it. It's too much work. There's a YouTuber friend of mine that was pushing all that two-penny stuff. And I was just like, how can it be worth it? Because the time you spend finding the item in your stock and packing it up, making shipping labels, shipping it out, then drive to the post office. You're wasting gas time there too, and shipping it out, and you know all that stuff, especially for the cheaper stuff, because a lot of times if you sell cheaper stuff, you get cheaper customers, and it's more problematic. Um, and it's just it takes too long to make profit. It takes too long to make $100 bill. Instead of from selling 10 items to selling like 3 or 4 good items with a $20 better profit, I think that's we wasted so much hourly time to put those ads up, and then paying fees upon fees upon fees, and it's like you're just beating your head against the wall. So now they're talking like the way I told them way back. I said it's not worth it to me to pay, all so-called brand for ads a month without having the sales for it. And of course, yes, you've got to have people that want what you're selling. The problem is the market's so tough now. There's so many people doing the very same thing. It's not like it was back in the early 2000s. You were the only one that sold it. Now it's like there's a ton of people selling this stuff. I saw a brand new SUV today and it looked like a van. It's funny, station wagons were like the junk. When I was a kid, it was like, oh my gosh, you have a station wagon. And station wagons turned into what they call an SUV. They just made it lower to the ground. Or higher up, either way. And it's still a station wagon. And now the SUVs, the new ones, are looking like vans. That place was interesting. She shorted me $30, 30 something. So I don't know if I have the right address. GPS here. I had to play around and look stuff up and try one address, and that wouldn't even go in. So I don't know. So we get an immediate area. Funny thing is, I'm thinking this place is an old Panama. That location I went to a couple times. And we may have switched that location into what this is today. We'll see. Don't fancy this drive because it's a long drive. And it's a really bad time of the year to play this game with, the spring breakers, all that stuff. So I guess I close this parking lot up. Maybe they're going to resurface it. It's a theater that serves beer. Interesting. we'll see if this is a worthwhile gig. I could be sitting around doing some pictures and listing stuff. Oh, already I'm getting some traffic. If I wouldn't have gone to my office, I could have got right through. Well, that looks like the walker guy. This guy used to walk around the mall all the time, and it was something on the phone app that everybody walked. Now they got one where they claim they pay you. So sad, my friend Tony passed away. Filipino family. Known her, worked with her for years, stayed with her on occasion when I would come to town. And the word was she got a boob job, and I guess got her face done too, and then passed away. It was like, damn. She was probably really looking at her funeral. She had a mechanical heart. She definitely outlived her time limit, that's for sure. By many years. All kinds of funk underneath this truck. This highway's the worst for people crossing it and getting killed. Let's see. I bought a bunch of new phones. Just haven't even gone through yet. I'm trying to test them out and do unboxings on them. This one's really neat. Look at all the black that truck's on. Drove that in California, you'd have tickets for life. Go ahead if you think you can do anything. It's messy. This sucker's got one to pass it. because they're not using any def or something. I'm not sure what that stuff does. Let's see if we can accomplish it. There are parts and parts and parts and parts in this room. So we just left from Walton up this island, which brings to the Destin Bridge. There are two Destin bridges, but we're going to go to this one, Hard Rock Village. So this is like 55 here, and it's going to be a while before we get back up to 55 because Destin is really slow mileage. It's like 35, 35 something like that. I think Sandustin's about 25 miles an hour. Sandustin's right next to Destin. Miramar, East Destin. Destin, Miramar, and then Sandustin. Down this way. Southern 45 bridge here. Now that little bridge that we just went over, Brooks Bridge, they redid a big remodel on that thing. It's supposed to be making it wider or something. Welcome to Destin, world's luckiest fishing village. Fishing until October 1st. So basically, there's some people out on Crab Island. Wow. Okay. I'll try putting some more fuel in today, later. Um, Let's see what happens because I swear it's supposed to be full. Because because it just didn't even want to take that fuel, that last bit of fuel. Well, you get money back on it. All you gotta do is go in there with a receipt and go look at it and fill it all. I paid in cash, but I mean it's only showing half tank. So and the gauge is here slow. Always has been. But it's just reading half tank right now. I hope I'm not losing that fuel. That would be so sucky. Oh man. It's terrible. Well, you see that new Denali? That thing is huge. Just huge. There's a jacked up truck. This thing all it's so expensive now that it's cheaper just to buy the big gallon thing, whatever it is, and pour it into a quart bottle. You idiot fool. Look at this. You are a retard. Look at him in and out. Try that crap in California and see how that goes. Lucky we're gonna free one. I'm thinking not. We'll see. I had a coworker I probably should have brought with me. Because they said, oh, you should go check it out. Because I was debating which task I really needed to do. I got to the end of the month on this other task, but I don't like to run things to the bitter end. I'll be able to do it all. This may be so. I really didn't want to go on this day. I'd rather go on the mall. If I went to Bama, there's one in Mobile, so that's a neat place to go. I used to live out there for me when my daughter was in college and at the university. And then there's another one in Birmingham. So I have friends in both places. And then from my work, showgirl. And then they've got two here in Upper Florida. One at Pensacola and one in Panama, which I'm guessing is old Panama. This is a kind of creepy place at night, but it's not too bad. If it's this place that used to be across the street from the old Silver Saddle, which a guy bought and made a strip joint, um, it'd be interesting. The parking's so bad over there. I just hope there's not a bazillion people there. I wanted to go like as soon as it opened, but it's showing 2 different times for opening, so I'm not sure which one is which. And it closes kind of early, but I'm not in for waiting in the line. I'll be the joker that just hangs out in the car until the line stops, and then I'll go. I'm not standing out there. It's been too hot past couple days, and I'll get so tired standing in that heat. I can't take it anymore. Used to be able to do that. And I got fans with batteries in them and all that kind of stuff. I could bring them in. Then I had to lug that sucker around. I got a lot to do. Now, this could work out really, really well. Could be financially a really cool move. The thing is, what I do, I love. And it's a pain in the butt to have to learn something new and really study it, research it to be the best, because I don't want to be anything but the best. I really know what I'm talking about, you know. And it's so much research. But the good thing is, the experience in the schmuck industry, selling clothes in Beverly Hills, Century City, and all that kind of stuff. In the years that I did working for other people before I started my business, I know those brands really well. And today, those brands are really worth big money. Used. So, because I'm sitting here going, all these name brands I've never heard of, you know, it's like, note all this stuff. Hey, the old ones, I don't find any of those that are worth a lot. And I sold the majority of those old brands in those stores. So I know those real well. Or a lot of these newbies that are younger than me, never heard of that stuff. So probably ahead of the game a bit. Because all that old stuff go 50 to 100 to 500 each piece. If you were to know those names. And I do, at the back of my hand. Saw a kid yesterday with his girl. I imagine they were tourists. They're real sweet. And he had these really strange, like duck wide, square toed boots. She claimed she bought them in Texas brand new, and they looked used. And they were ostrich boots. They were kind of like fries, but they had like a 5-inch wide toe. And but they sure look like ostrich. And I said, those real ostrich? And he said, yeah. And I said, where the heck did you find those? And she said, oh, I bought them for him a couple years ago. She says, I paid a lot of money for them. And she says, I paid like 400 or 500 in a store in Texas. They're from Texas. And they need this accent. Oh my gosh. And Both really nice young couple, probably in their 20s. And I said, man, I used to sell old Tony llamas and those ostrich boots made by Tony Llama were like $3,000 to $5,000 new. Ostrich are really expensive. She named the place and everything where she got them and named the place. She thought she got a good deal, so I'm telling you, those real leather, real ostrich. I said, that is big money. You did good. I gotta get around this truck. What? Yeah, just being a what? 309 over all that means. Well, Circle K is always a fake Mountain Dew. When you go to buy gas there, it says one thing on the sign, and then when you go buy it, it says it's another thing. Get around this one. Event rentals. There's the smoking truck. Come on, folks. Driving. And the one thing I don't miss is that old Panama traffic. Man, you just get so bad you just be sitting there like California traffic. Just be sitting. So you already know I don't like going to this place, but especially on Sunday. But if I can get my stuff done, I mean, I have an option to come back tomorrow too if it looks real good. A friend of mine goes on Mondays and Fridays, and they're probably the better days to go, I imagine. But we'll try it today since Sunday is just a nothing day. And I can't take care of my other business. It has to be done during the week. So we'll see. If I can knock this out today and it's a successful thing, and I have way too much stuff, then I might flop over and go to where I need to go, which is another big drive. Take care of that business during business hours tomorrow. And then maybe wash all this stuff up over there. And then flip-flop back and bring this stuff to my office. Because I'll only be working a few days and then I need another day off. I didn't do a whole lot of overtime this payroll period. I did do some, but I mean, I could have asked for, extra, but I didn't. I was tired. Didn't feel like the last 2 days. I just really didn't even feel like being at work. I just had that weird wired and was talking to a coworker, and he's like, yeah, some days you just have that here, And then I had a couple days where I just couldn't wait to leave. It's like the day was so long. I look at the clock and I go, my gosh, it's not over yet. Just couldn't wait even the last 2 minutes. And then other days, most all the other days are just super fast. It's like you go out there and feel like you worked an hour and a half and you're out there. That's what it feels like. In a couple days, I got like an extra hour of sleep, which helped really a lot. I never get 8 hours sleep, unfortunately. And it's probably been a good 6 months since I got 8 hours sleep one night, which is so bad for you. Gotta have a bit of rest. Drink lots of fluids and open up in here. Lots of scooters. we've had weird stormness. NESS. It's probably not even a word. For about the past half a week. It's real strange. Sideways for about an hour or so. Sometimes in the middle of the night, sometimes it's in the day. But the good thing about it is it washes that salt water off. I'll tell you what, salt water will chase your car. My daddy, somebody was in Hawaii. He had brought his Porsche over there and shipped it over. So, I've been washing this car a lot. Because when I bought it, the underneath was incredible. Not a leak under it, no rust, nothing. And now, like I crawl under it, like looking rusty. Makes me so mad. It's salt water. So I take all those 5-minute car wash rooms I can get. Those Aegeans. And terrific food. Another lady that owns that, Katarina. Really nice lady. I got her started on DOORDASH in the pandemic. This is a donation joint here. That probably feeds the other two stores. There's somebody over there. I've always wanted to go to the big giant one. That's supposedly in Panama. I think it's in Birmingham or something. I'm not sure which one it is. I've heard about it for years. Because I knew a lady that used to go down there buying formal gowns, and she would just sell formals to the showgirls. And she'd sell them relatively cheap. Like $25 for these gorgeous beaded and really elegant formals. And back when people would wear stuff like that on stage. And I'm like, how on earth do you get that stuff? And she's like, I buy it at the abandoned luggage place. And I get a really good deal. I was like, oh my gosh. And she also got robbed one time when she'd come to the old Showcase Club. She was back down on 4th years ago. And she had band and she had rack. She would run rack. And she had this stuff loaded on racks and stuff. And she came to the club. She was there about 25 minutes. What she left in the van, they broke into the van to steal that. She was all mad. And that's the problem. That's why I never would drive a van. Because it was like the worst thing you could do. Because you were the mark. They'd always break into it and rip you off. So I always rode Cadillac. Pretty funny when people see a Cadillac in the parking lot, they go, yep, red is here. 45 mile an hour over here, going into East Destin. This place I look at 10 or 11. I like 10. But again, I don't want to wait in line, so I hope it's not a living nightmare. Sometimes it can be a living nightmare going into these places. And I'm not in for the bull crap. Already got worked up today over here at this one store with a rude customer picking on me, bat. And I just didn't say anything. I just came up. Did my thing. The transaction couldn't go fast enough. Sandusky Golf and Beach Resort. Everything's a total. I go to one of my favorite stores, or three of my favorite stores, by the same guy, and dip in there and maybe pick up a few things. He always has really good. One of those thought the world of her at one point. I was making stuff and giving stuff to both those people who were running that place. And when I make something for you and give it to you, I mean, that's straight from the heart. Just trust me, I can turn around and sell it for lots of money. But it's a big thing when I create something with my hands, gift to you. I've done it before. And big clocks and stuff. And they're so pretty. But they sell for really big money. So got over $1,000. The only problem I have with it is shipping it if you start doing those big mirrors, because you can take it down to UPS and then you pay them to ship it and they insure it and guarantee it comes in one piece and all that good stuff. And that's all well and good. I mean, I would love to sit around making that stuff all the time. Make big money on it. And I've got so much other stuff that with craft stuff and all that I do use. The only thing is that, I just hate to get into any more crafty stuff. Here's another dumbbell. It goes down the wrong street. That street cuts out like an idiot. It's like they were gonna make it in a big time hurry. But instead, they're gonna create a traffic jam up here in a minute. Because they think they're slick. It's mostly all words. Duh. That's so illegal to pull in. So in the middle of intersection. I don't change lanes in the middle of the intersection. But I mean, slide through here. Come on, because I'm getting ready to go. If you aren't going to go, take that car and hit the gas. Get out of this lane. Get away from these inventories. Almost different phone mounts so I can try them all on this trip because it's a little ways. Let's go, go, go. Sandusky Walmart. And then look at the gas station, 301. Dude, and I just paid like $3.12 for regular? Really? Get away from this gas thing. There should be some open road up here, so we did all this a while back. And I think it runs to open road. How about the frog house? My old red doors got There's 30A. That's the big street that everybody talks about. 30A, 38, all those stickers, 30A. And that's like kind of like an old folks home back in there. My husband had taken my little Bruna down there 2 or 3 times. They would drive all that way and have like a lunch that cost a bazillion bucks with some weird food. Sometimes sit out on the patio. Oh, yeah. There's beer cans on the road. Orange beer cans. And it's like to me it looks like a retirement complex street or something. They got a couple little bars, everything's kind of like you walk to it. And then they've got a bunch of like apartment houses, whatever there. It looks like it's all like, folks out like a senior citizen's place, and then they can walk about. It's terrible to have to park down there with traffic, and it's a little street down there. And everybody always talks about that. You see stickers on all kinds of cars, 30A, and it's like 38 does not through me. It's the speed it's supposed to be. It's not 45. Maybe. Community services officer. Maybe that's for parole. It's for the sheriff card. Probation. Contract, somebody buying all this up. They had a thing where they would give you the land if you kept the pines for so many years, and then you'd own it. But you had to have the pines up there for 20, 30, 40 years before you could cut them down. They had that some years ago in Florida. So that land up for sale, probably, because it's about time to whack those trees down forever. I think you can build on it. So we see a bunch of land with a whole bunch of pines real close together. We know it's one of those areas. Now, there's places in other states like Panama and stuff like that where people just, plant a bunch of that stuff to make the money from the wood, and every year or so many years they let the cutters come in and they pay them so many thousands of dollars every time they whack it. We had 205 acres. That's when we had that up in Bama, and that we didn't really utilize. And we used to call it the farm, the old farm, and about every 5 or 6 years, you'd let them come out and start whacking on those trees. And you get paid for all the different types of wood that the trees are. It's different prices. And then you would make thousands of them. And you never have to really plant anything because all the seeds blow through the storms and stuff into the ground, and they just start growing. So it just kind of maintains itself. It's funny because I didn't know he was making all that money on that stuff. And I started looking it up on the internet, talking to folks. Because I always want to build on that land. I'm like, man, what a waste, it just sits there. You can build a huge, apartment complex. Huge. Tried to get him to put a storage complex on the land behind our Apple store forever. And he was like, no. It's like, you think that's a good idea? I said, it's terrific revenue. But but you have to run it by law. That's the thing. A friend of mine got sued years ago. He owned it, a really good storage place, rented out trucks too, I guess, out at Little Rock, right at the expressway. It's a really good piece there. And years later, U-Haul had offered to buy it from him. And they kept pounding him for it. And I said, well, if they want it so bad, I said, look at the location. So they want it so bad. I said, I would hold out a little bit. My friend Chuck Baker. And he's like, really? This guy had money. He said, really? You think so? I said, yeah. I said, I wouldn't commit right off the top. If they really, really want it, I would hold out a little bit longer or tell them that's not enough. I would push them. Because trust me, that land is very, very profitable for them because it's right at the expressway, right at the off-ramp. Perfect spot. And so we did it. They were down at the casino for about 2 days. He's like, man, I got to get back to Little Rock. He's like, you know, I got to close this deal. I'm like, I won't close it. So one, you're heading up the casino. And two, that's taking up your time from making money. And I would just push him from there. He said, boy, I don't know. I'd hate for him back out. I said, I don't think you would. I said, they're just trying to get a good deal. Just think about the revenue. He said, oh, I don't know. So he pushed him again. And boy, they offered him so much money. And I said, now I'm going to say yes. And then beat them on one day. And he goes, you think so? I said, yeah. And so he did. The deal closed. And he was kind of glad to get rid of it because he had a situation where he, was evicting a tenant, taking drugs in it or something. I don't know, cooking drugs, I don't know, some kind of thing. And he didn't pay. They didn't pay. So he, gave him notice and all that stuff. And finally ended up just taking over their stuff. And then he got rid of all this kind of trash. Then they sued him. And he was like all upset about it. He said, God, I didn't know they could sue you. He's not paying rent for the unit. I mean, party's over. So, turns out you got to do special format for all that kind of stuff in stores. I'm saying that some people aren't crooked. I got a couple who are pretty dead crooked business people. The laws vary from state to state. Yeah, we should be on a little bit over here. And here's a guy trying to get around this other clown face that's in the passing lane behind me. The idiots are just sitting in the passing lane. Those are idiots. Florida cop comes up behind you, you're riding in that passing lane. You better move. Because they don't dig it. Hopefully you get a pretty good run coming in through here. It's about 40 miles away. This drive used to be about 2 hours. One way. Yeah. So there's a great beach. Seaside watercolor, that's more of that 38 crap too. That all goes into it. And somewhere here on the left is the frog joint. Might have already passed it. We went there years ago. What a beautiful property. I took the tour and all that time. The only problem is they didn't maintain the fountain. sprinkles. They're like giant sprinkles. They were all like dry over here. So sad. They did a movie called The Frog or Frogs or something like that. That property years ago. I think I still have the disc from it. We bought a disc over there. Might have been lost in storage as it was stolen. They did some very creepy movie about frogs that took over that whole property. It's kind of one of those B-rated sci-fi jobbers, you know. Stuff everywhere I went. I think it's like 60 miles. But it used to take like 2.5 hours to get through from Destin to Panama, Panama to Destin. Then they redid the highway a little bit and raised the speed limit a little bit. Eden State Gardens, that's it right there. Turn left is the Frog House. It's County Road 3. That's the one. So if you ever get a chance and you're in the area on 98, there's 3 of them when you get to Panama. But that's just upper 98 here. It's a more northerly 98. I think it's 398 below me. But you might want to take an interest in going over there and touring that house. Even if you don't buy the tour, the house tour thing, the grounds are absolutely beautiful. I can't remember if they charge us to pull in there or not. Some of those places do, just to pull in. I'm thinking they did charge. My husband probably blessed him, said we just want to go in and go to the bathroom, make a stop here or something like that. And I think he'd let us come in or something, but we shouldn't pay. My husband had money, pretended to be poor, just like his brother. Should be 55 over here. Let's see. They changed all this. Pretty sure I'm going to old Panama. Out by Cattle Bay and all that. The original Panama City, Florida. Peach Creek. $65 out here. Wow. Amazing. It'd be a little bit better mileage. Maybe that gas pump was out of fuel. I don't know. Because my thing is reading half tank right now. I feel like it was full to the last every single drop. I don't like to overfill like that because I'll tell you why it's not good for a lot of reasons. But I've had one of my caddies put gas in it and they kind of overfilled it. Man, then it was like pouring out all over the ground. It was coming out through the top seal to the tank. And it was like we were scared to even start it. We pushed it out of the way. Away from all that fuel. It was so big. somebody sabotaged it, and it wasn't. It was that fuel pump, the seal was gone bad. If you filled it up too much, it would come out through the seal right over the fuel tank. I don't think there's a lot of secondhand stores open on Sunday down in here, but things go wrong. I might check some of that out too. Otherwise, I may just hit the beverage. Really don't need you to think of so much work for me in my office. Oh my gosh. Riding bicycle here. Looks like a cool rider. They have nice little bike lanes in Florida. Ultimate respect for bicycle riders and motorcycle riders. It's a really nice setup. When we were in California, you had to be like 6 inches from the curb. That's as much as you got. I got stopped lots of times when I was a kid. Cop and yelling. I'll give you a ticket. You can't ride 6 inches from the curb. Pretty country, boy. I drove for years and years and years. You always knew when you were getting close to Florida when you saw the pines stacked up like pancakes. Getting close. I used to go around in Columbus, Georgia, coming from Huntsville and all that. Jump through Columbus, Georgia for as long as I could stay in. 24-hour, 36-hour, 48-hour run. Just non-stop taking money. Victory Drive and going to Circle every time I hit that one gas station, going there buy a money order. Pay my house payment. Going there buy another money order. Pay car payment. It was constant. It's only 24 hours. Because I didn't like carrying a lot of cash. Just pay my bills, pay my bills. Sure fun. Run costumes down there. Sometimes in a hotel, sometimes stay in the truck style, which wasn't really a truck style. That was weird. Talked to a lady from OK City this week. Tourists that come into my work. I said, yeah, in OK City. Actually, lots of times I've worked out there a lot of times. I've got out there for business once, a long time ago. So I like to keep it on that thinking. Oh boy, I'm tired. Got up so early. I got up several times this morning. Finally I gave up at about 7:30. I said, forget it. Just gonna get up and rest. Maybe that'll give me enough time to run by my office. Get rid of this stuff out of the car that I don't need in here. Got some shipping boxes, but they're closed. Got that out. I'm like driving around the car with a bunch of junk in it. You never know, I may need all the space I can get on this trip. It depends. I used to really like those Cadillac SUVs. Saw them yesterday. Just didn't thrill me. Seen a couple cents. The biggest problem with them is people are always trying to steal them or steal parts off of them. And so I don't miss not getting one, I guess. It's sure a nice car, especially the new ones, but they're over 100K. Don't need it. Inlet Beach. Former boss and over incorporated lives over here. Big money. I talked to him and wow, I'm surprised he didn't call me. He usually calls me at the oddest times when me to come to work for him. Made really good money with him for 5 years. And still run my other business too. But that business is so tourist based. I'm sure it's so much better now because he raised the prices so high all of a sudden. And he was mad when I raised prices. I said, you can't even afford to pay your people much less maintenance on the equipment. I said, it's just insane to run it that cheap. And he flipped when I raised the prices. You can't do that. It's terrible. So look, from $2 to $5. Most locations are $2 and $3. I said, the people that work for us are so dumb. And you'd be able to add this stuff up even. So you make it 5, most everybody can go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You know? Less trouble with the paperwork and the stealing and all that stuff. So that worked out really nice. They jumped that sucker up $10 a hit. Now it can be very profitable because you just really make the business survive. And he regrets selling a lot of that company property now. Started with 50, was down to about 8. He still wanted to sell a couple, even offered to sell one to me. I contemplated it, but it just wasn't something I wanted to directly invest in. I guess mostly because I didn't totally know the full maintenance, how to do it myself. I knew a great deal of it, but not all of it. And so then I would have to pay people, try to find people that can do the maintenance on that equipment. Probably another story. Every day you're down, or every hour you're down, you're losing money. Kind of like tractor trailer, you gotta keep those wheels rolling, you know. And in my business, the whole idea was to keep the wheels rolling. Even when I had my retail stores, I still roll. My rule is take the money while it's high, because you don't know what tomorrow is. Especially when Memphis shut down. It was that treacherous. It was like the entire world just stopped. It was hard to believe. Man, was that scary. But I had enough club owners that knew me personally and had my numbers and everything. And I worked with them. That, they would start calling me and say, "Can you be here? Can you be here?" Supplies clubs had just opened all of a sudden. We were outside of Memphis. And then a competitor costume maker had all the tricks of the book that I spent time talking to for hours at a time. I was sitting there in my big house, my main road car was my white Cadillac at that time from Steve Cooper. Had a trunk full of run stock and didn't know what to do. So I just kept sewing. I had my big straight liner machine then, and just kept making gowns and going, I don't know what I'm making them for. But, okay, we are in Panama now. And it's probably around 10:30 at this time. Let me see what this direction says. It's still telling me I gotta go 26 miles if that's the right thing. And I don't know. I need to stop and call this 26 and answer the phone. I should have brought that cameraman that up. That's one of my coworkers. He's a character. He got hair almost down to his butt. Beautiful hair though. Brown and wavy. And he's real young. He's such a character. And he's got a real neat little car. And we talk a lot on breaks and stuff. And there's several people that I'm friends with. And we chit chat and laugh. And I said, well, you know, I got these 2 days coming up here. And I said, trying to decide what exactly to do. I mean, I got lots to do. I needed to go to this Dollar General right here and get a couple more cappuccinos. But get another one, I suppose. I built this big thing over here. He said, well, I'm going to take that other option. I would just go do that. And I'm like, really, you think so? Yeah. See, I didn't even know the place would be open on Sunday. I was researching. It says it's open on Sunday. I'll find out how early. I'm sure check it out. But he said, boy, I would go in a heartbeat. Sounds great. So here I am. At least traffic wasn't too bad because we're on the high road of 98. There's a ton of tourists in town in Destin. Well, that's hard to get around in Destin. It was kind of vacant for a second, but they come in droves. Certain states are off at certain times. They just come at different times. So you might have a couple slow days a week, and then the next state comes in. This is just a Laguna Beach. I used to know all these streets and everything, all the back roads to get to the clubs from here. Christmas tree. It's cute. This got pretty high during the pandemic, the rent over here. Surprisingly enough. I don't know who wants to come here anymore. But back in the day, boy, it was the best place. The old hotels and everything got it was dirt cheap. Oh my gosh. I'd come down and run for, a day. If it seemed still profitable, money was flying. I would stay in a hotel by the day. Sometimes I'd do it by the day and run through a whole week until the money went dry. Then I would run to the next city. Just follow that money. I didn't have time to vacation around and gook around because I would work. You know, a lot of the years I did it alone. My other daughter was away. You wished you had somebody to share those fun times with. Try to go to things you see that look real neat. It's just kind of a waste to do it by yourself. I really didn't feel like doing it. Now we have YouTube, and I could have done all that if YouTube was around back then. It would have been really neat to tour around a few things. YouTube. But yeah, the rents got pretty high during the pandemic, as I considered moving over this way. And when I researched rents, I was like, what the heck? Panama was never real expensive. It just never was. There's another Dollar General I'm going to go by to get my 2-for-1 cappuccinos. You get fired up, so I'm really running fast lane. So it just works out like you think it's going to work out. I really got to be on my game, you know what I mean? Because I got to, probably have to do a lot of grabbing and throw stuff back. Because I have to stand around and research it. And I got hours to do it in if I have to stay that long. I will tell you one thing. The bad part is it was Sunday. God, everybody God could be there. I'm not going to be a great fan of that. I think it just totally bugged and leave. Like I said, I would have much rather done this for a Monday, but being that it's Sunday and it's kind of idle time, I mean, I could be sitting around listening to stuff on the internet. But we'll try it. Let's see. I need to go somewhere and go to the loo real quick. Since I'm 23 still away. I don't know if that's the right address or not, but I probably do really need to. There used to be a hotel called Summer Breeze I used to stay at down there. It's some housing project called Summer Breeze. Bob Cigars, Diamond Crown Cigar Lounge. That's one of those places where you sit around and smoke cigars. And let's see. That's that little museum guy. I'm surprised it's still there. Years later. Ooh, it's getting cold in this sucker. Well, we got new shoes on the car. Made it all the way around. We have tires. One by one by one. It took a little time, but it was worth the wait. Slingshot car. They say those ride so bad. They look really cool, but they say they ride absolutely terrible. I mean, I want to go this slowly and look like a tourist. So I can see what I got to do. Because I may have to pull over if I can find a Dollar General. Maybe a gas station so I can go to the loo. Sandpiper Beacon, well, we used to stay there lots of times. And they really jack that price around. Every time there's an event in Panama, they just raise that price to $200 a room. Take advantage of the general public here, park. I know this place is a big mall-y thing. Part of my corporate's over here. Oh, this is a right turn only lane. No, we don't want to do that tonight just yet. And that's really bad if you want to try to go to the loo at that mall because, man, you park in the back 40 and you have to walk forever. It's just not worth it. It's interesting, though, to walk through if you're ever in Panama City. Pier Park's interesting. Very touristy place. I think that's an outlet mall on the other side of the street. I'm just not a big fan of outlet malls. They're a bunch of liars. As you know, we did a few vlogs about that just recently. I've had lots of friends that just think those outlet malls are the greatest, and I think they're just a scam. They're faking you out. That's what I think. Oh, man! I can't stand to be in the car too long right around. I like to get out and walk around. I used to do so many miles. I did up 200,000 miles a year. I used to throw Cadillacs away like trash. Just wear them out working around the States. I love my work. Work myself. And I could come and go as I please. If I didn't like what was going down at work, I just pack it up and roll. Go to the next one. Had some sad times and some kind of scary times. Lots and lots of fun times. Lots of laughs. Lots of hugs. It's so nice to see a lot of people, around the states that I knew, managers and owners and showgirls and all that. It's great. Lots of money. Always loved it. Look at some more stuff built in there. There's a big giant Walmart. I wonder if that's the one or they have two over here. Because there was one that was really tiny and very scary. I tried to boondock at it one time. God, it was scary. Can't do it now. I don't allow any of that boondocking in cars or RVs or anything down here. They're really strict on where you can stay down here. I was offered a really good paying job over here. A friend of mine wanted to get me in, but I'm like, no, there's no place to stay. Unless I stay in a hotel. I hadn't researched the hotel fares lately. It could be double what I used to years ago coming to. And it just would be worth the money. And driving back and forth would not do you any good. It's so much drive time. Especially in tourist season like this. There's so many times that you just can't even get through. So, more on the western side of Panama. I've got to pull off though pretty soon and research this, see if they'll answer the phone in that joint. Hopefully it really is open, or if it's not, that would be so sucky. Because then, really, I would need a deadhead to another direction for another like 100 miles to make this a worthwhile trip. I'm going to try to get in this place. Maybe this one's open. I don't like it. It's damn expensive. Let's go here. Okay. I'm walking here. See if I can use the loo real quick and ask questions. I'll be right back. I'm going to go ahead and log off with you guys, and I'll let you know what happens. See you in a minute. Love you.